zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
Nothing like a little suspense on 4th down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited to see just whether or not he got the 1st down. Some of these running backs, okay, they just have a nose, just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains.
1st and goal, they're going option. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Lamar now from the gun. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Finally caught, and he lost the football. The Ravens pick it up. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
Baltimore running its offense out now. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Baltimore 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Out of the gun, Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
They my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Jackson keeping it himself. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thinking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Steelers 7.
Set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson with a return here. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Into the red zone. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Rasheen Ali on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Dumps it off to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Back to throw it. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The 2nd half of the Super Bowl is underway. On the return, here's Gainwell. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. We'll see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now. And they could take control of the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Catch made by Austin. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. So the heave knocked away from the intended target and brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to pump this away. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He has it at the 13. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. He's got it right side. This gets forward to around the 29. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
4 yards on the
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Now it's Lamar. Gets it to him on the screen. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Kyle Duggar holding him down.
Kyle Duggar on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Flowers will go in motion left. Jackson looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Got his man. Hopkins has it. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down. Here's Lamar. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Stopped by someone who began as a star for these Ravens, now a rival, Patrick Queen.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
So Reed here will get to Mitchell. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Mitchell off the pistol give. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Run drawn up here for Lamar. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Hard to believe, but just one quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Now here's Lamar. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 21, Steelers 14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Fires the football outside. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. The line is going to run for it. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
The Steelers set to punt it. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And hey, we see how under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run here on 1st down. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Lamar. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Gainwell. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Rodgers to throw. Jump off caught by his back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback. And on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this 3rd down play. He's back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Lofts it deep right side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mitchell up the middle, and he works his way for a gain of 4. Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we got a timeout from the defense.
You You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They send a tight end in motion. They'll go to the option on 2nd down. Good running here. He's across the 15. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. So we do get a timeout from the defense just before the 2-minute warning. So one more play before we reach that break.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He brings it in. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Gainwell. He dodged the tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. First call here coming from the shotgun. Rodgers from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On 2nd and 10 now, Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Throwing now. He he has the first over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. Austin makes the grab downfield. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. 25 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
One final shot here. On him again, and he goes down again. And for the third time in 3 visits to the biggest stage of them all, the Baltimore Ravens are once again Super Bowl champions. And for all the talk we heard from every team at the start of the season, Brock, they're the ones, these guys right here, who fought all the way to this point and are now champions forever.
What a storybook season. You know, at times it even seemed like it's ripped right from a movie. The way the pieces fell into place along the way, all of it led to these final 4 quarters of football in this moment that they will never forget. I know not a one of them out there could have imagined a better final scene to the movie that has been their season. Super Bowl champions.